Brazil? Just for entertainment? Brazil is coming to the World Cup purely for entertainment. They aren't here to fight for the trophy. If Carlo Ancelotti heard me say this, he'd probably puff on his cigar, stare at me with wide eyes, and Neymar Jr. would definitely join him in that look. When Brazil dropped their World Cup squad, it left a lot of fans scratching their heads. The biggest shocker? The omission of Chelsea forward João Pedro. I really want to ask Ancelotti, why Endrick? Why Martinelli? Why Neymar? Look, even if you want to cram all three of them into the squad, go ahead. But seeing Zenit's Henrique and Brentford's Thiago wearing the iconic Seleção shirt just doesn't sit right with me. If they had replaced those two with Richarlison, Antony or João Pedro, picking just two out of those three, it would have been much more acceptable. But whatever. It is what it is now, and there's no point crying over spilled milk. The defense, goalkeepers and fullbacks. The goalkeeper situation is crystal clear. Aside from the three selected, there's no one else to really bring in. With Alisson out injured, I expect Ederson to take the starting spot for the World Cup. While the centre-backs look solid and exciting, the fullbacks, side-backs, are honestly depressing. For Brazilian fans who grew up watching the likes of Roberto Carlos, Cafu, and Marcelo, seeing Alex Sandro and Wesley in the squad feels like a bit of a joke. It's genuinely sad that a footballing powerhouse like Brazil, a country overflowing with talent, doesn't possess world-class options in the fullback positions anymore. This is going to be their fatal flaw in the World Cup. What do you guys think about Brazil's fullbacks? The midfield dilemma, moving on to the midfield. Why Fabinho? I have absolutely no clue what Ancelotti is thinking here. Bringing Casemiro makes sense for his sheer experience and leadership, but Fabinho, he is no longer needed in this Brazilian midfield. Don't you think they should have called up Chelsea's André Santos instead of Fabinho? For the sake of experience, Casemiro is more than enough, and we still have Neymar. Fabinho is completely redundant, plus he's already playing in the Saudi League. It's disheartening to see a five-time world champion like Brazil still heavily relying on players from the Saudi League. Now, don't mistake me for a Chelsea fan just because I'm losing my mind over João Pedro and André Santos being left out. I'm just a football fan. Honestly, there's nothing left to expect from Fabinho. We'll likely just see him warming the bench at the World Cup. The rest of the midfield selections are fine. Pretty much who you'd expect to see. I think we'll see Vinicius on the left and Rafinha on the right, with Matheus Cunha leading the line as the striker. Rafinha has been a natural right winger since his Leeds United days. Even though Lamine Yamal's presence at Barcelona forced him to operate on the left, he will most likely return to his preferred right wing for Brazil. In Ancelotti's tactical setup, Neymar will probably feature in the number 10 role. Behind him, we'll likely see a pairing of Bruno Guimaraes with either Casemiro or Lucas Paquetá. Bruno Guimaraes could easily become the heartbeat of this Brazilian midfield. Right now, he is in his absolute prime. Conclusion and group stage outlook. To sum it up, this Brazil squad feels remarkably weak. The fullbacks are a vulnerability, and the bench strength is lacking. That's just how I see it. They will definitely make it out of the group stage, but their journey will likely end in the quarterfinals at best. Compared to this, the 2022 World Cup squad was way more robust. Back then, Fabinho, Casemiro, and Neymar were at their peak and in their prime. Right now, they are clearly on the decline. Brazil finds themselves in a group with Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Their main battle will be against Morocco for the top spot in the group. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Estevan. He is an incredible talent, and there is definitely a place for him in the World Cup. But unfortunately, injuries have really plagued him. If there are any Brazil fans watching this video right now, what are your thoughts on this squad? How far do you think they can go? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.